Coach, last week when we asked you, what's the, what's this team doing really well? And you said, kind of pump the brakes on a little bit. Yeah. Was this kind of an example of you guys needing to pump the brakes a little bit?
Yeah, just to be brutally honest, this is what happens when you have a team of people that aren't used to winning. And like I said, it's like they're not used to being the reason you win. So you see the ebb and flow. You see we work hard, lose, work hard, barely lose, work hard, win. So then all of a sudden you stumble a little, like we barely got out at the UTPB match, and they're a good team. And then, okay, it's a wake-up call. They work hard, win. And then all of a sudden they start tuning people out. And so when I left you guys Monday, we probably had our worst week of practices all season. And you could just tell. And so this weekend was frustrating because, I told the girls I'm either a prophet or a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so you could just feel it coming because they got a little full of themselves. And the worst part is Kingsville's good. That's the best Kingsville team we've ever played. So Tanya down there is doing really good. But the reality is that was probably one of the worst losses just because of how we lost. We just had players not show up and do fundamentals. So, we thought about it, and we thought about saying, there's no point in hiding the facts, and it's painful. And so now we had a few kids get banged up just by freak accidents, and so we have a few kids that are out for Saturday. But if anybody was really bored and took the time to check out all of our losses, and I mean really bored, you'll see that we had 18, literally the score 18-13 in our favor, 23-20, literally, in almost all those matches, and sets that we could have finished the match, and that's how we've lost. It's just people that think it's over. They don't, they're still learning how to win, and so it's like we just Russian roulette. We take turns, like who doesn't want to show up today? So it's painful because the goods are there, but this is youth. And someone will say you have seniors, but this is also mental youth. If you're a senior that's always been a role player, I don't care if you're a senior, you have to learn how to be the reason you win. So the goods are there. It's just they got to buy into the concept that we are not talented enough to have one person lay off. And once they get that, like I said, the goods are there. Kingsville's a very good team. Fort Smith is one of the top 3 teams in the region again. And again, we were up 18-13 and lost. So it's not like it's impossible. We just got to accept the fact that we don't have that super stud to bail us out of trouble. Once we do that, we're going to be A-okay.
Looking at a Tuesday of LCU coming in, what do you guys have to do to get ready for
that? Jennifer's a really good coach, and what they do is they're just very savvy on defense. Realistically, how they play is what we struggle with. Just they seem to always know how to play when it's not system ball. They know how to play when it's, you get past the beginning where it's all pretty and coordinated and calculated, and once it's just the game, they're really good at adjusting. So, like I said, we're going to have to move some personnel around again, but there's also a chance for some girls to step up. They have some definite disadvantages that play into our favor if those kids, show up. So, I'm excited to see what happens today. I found out through the grapevine that our girls had a player-only meeting last night, so I always like the day after to see how that works out. So, again, goods are there. It's just when are we going to wake up and realize that? And I think it'd be cool, to be honest. I wouldn't want to be on a team where I was a role player. I'd want to be one of the reasons. So, I can't wait to see how some of these girls respond when they're saying, "Hey, you have to be special." That's what it is.
What about the 2 conference games coming up Friday, Saturday at Commerce and then at TWU?
Yeah, Women's has got 2 really good middle blockers. This weird year, and I don't know enough about football, but I remember reading something about the conference about a week or 2 ago in the paper where the records are very misleading on how good some of these teams are. Women's is really good, and Commerce, beat Kingsville, and it's really weird. They're almost like us, they're the top, and then they'll falter themselves. And so the struggle is that women's plays in a very big air gym opposite of the box, and we seem to struggle adjusting to that at first. And then, with Commerce, they're much like us, where they have to have the whole team show up, and if they do, they're as good as anybody. So we have some advantages that we think we can exploit. And again, it goes back to if those girls want to. That's the message. If people want to rise up and take advantage of those opportunities.